I could see that coming. See your liking. It's all clear to me. Open for business, are we? Okay.
I should be ashamed.
Too bad.
Go!
I should take this a bit more seriously. Shibari Benihime. Yasobi Benihime. Jujutsu Nagi.
What? Me? Losing?
You still don't understand, do you? You're under a misconception. You thought your little barrage of bala all hit me. So you must be asking yourself, why am I still standing, right? Well, this is the secret. Like this. Hey, Juju, here comes the paint train. What a shame. Can't get distracted now. Wow.
Go! I'll murder you! Well, this is fun.
Oh. Like that. What about this?
You get lost, you dumb
Okay.
people. Now you make
What
me
about
mad.
this?
Incredible! You just think that's so brave! Eat this and die!
This is what makes it fun. Juju, here comes the paint train. Go! I should take this a bit more seriously. Shibari Benihime. Yasobi Benihime. Jujutsu Nagi.
I'll kill you! I swear!
Wow. Now we're starting. It's all clear to me. It's all clear to me. Open for business, are we? Can't get distracted. What about this?
You twerp! Oh, strike back!
That's it. Go! You had it coming. How do you like it? What about this? Yep. Open for business, are we? See you liking. I should take this a bit more seriously. Shibari Benihime. Yasobi Benihime. Jujutsu Nagi.
What? So me? Losing? Get lost!
Okay. All right, I'll start. Okay.
You twerp!
What about this? It's all clear to me. Can't get distracted now.
This is fun!
Wow. Okay.
I'll murder you! You just
Wow. Are you scared?
you! It's my turn now!
Wow.
What?
I could see that coming. What about this? Like this. Go! I should take this a bit more seriously. Shibari Benihime. Yasobi Benihime. Jujutsu Nagi.
Don't take me for a fool! We're through here.
No!
I'm really sorry you weren't able... Negación!
I sense traces of its spiritual pressure. It seems you've acquired a new power, but it's so insignificant. Anyway, it's over. This day was ours.
Kisuke Urahara. I know what they say about him, but he remains a mystery. He's been deep in thought ever since the Arrancars departed. In any case, given the number of Espada that were involved, we got off easy. We made a grave miscalculation. The Arrancars are fully operational. We have to get ready for battle. Rangiku, were you able to...
No.
How strange you go.
I'm afraid my power is not exactly the same thing as healing someone. It's more like a regression of space. In order to activate it and employ it effectively, what I need to do is accurately identify the subject I am regressing. Right now, the spiritual pressures of both the Arrancar and Ichigo are intermingling together inside of the wound that he received earlier. In order for him to make a full recovery and regain his health, who possess hollow-like spiritual...
All right. Thank you. Ichigo, who were those guys anyway? What are you after here? What kind of power are you about to gain? What happened? Why did the Arrancars suddenly break off their attack and withdraw? I don't understand any of this. No, I'm getting confused. I'd better go outside and cool off.
No, Yuzu, don't! Come on, Ichigo needs to rest right now. But, Karin...
Yes, please do. I'm sure that he'd really like that.
Right. Well, then... Sorry.
Here, take this. It will wrap itself around you, enclosing you in a special spiritual membrane. With it surrounding you, only we Arrancars will be able to see you. And, at the same time, it will allow you to pass through solid objects.
All right.
Now then, you have 12 hours before we depart. You may say goodbye, but just to one person. However, if that person becomes aware of your presence, that recognition will violate our agreement. You have until midnight. Do what you have to do by then, and report to the designated location. Don't forget, you may say goodbye to one and only one person.
To one person. There's so many. If I'm saying goodbye, there are lots of people I'd like to say it to. I mean, Tatsuki, Chad, Uryu, Rukia. So, Yuzu and Karin, the two of them ate dinner in here tonight. Yeah. You were feeling nostalgic. You missed your brother, huh? You wanted to eat dinner together with Ichigo in his room. This is Ichigo's room. This is the first time I've ever seen it. I've never been in here before. It kinda smells like him. I can't. I just can't do it. Oh boy, look at me. What am I even doing with myself here? Ichigo. It's funny. I thought about becoming a teacher. Or maybe even an astronaut. I wanted to open a bakery, or go to a donut shop and ask for one of everything, or treat myself to all the flavors in an ice cream truck. If only there were 5 of me. If there were, then I could be born in 5 different towns, eat 5 different meats, and then all 5 of me could fall in love with the same guy. Thank you, Ichigo. Goodbye.
Arriving in the world of the living on order of the 13 Court Guard squads, Toshiro Hitsugaya and his team follow Sosuke Aizen's movements. They learn a horrible truth. Aizen's true objective is to create the Royal Key, the Oken, the Royal Key. This will require an enriched spirit zone, as well as 100,000 souls. And Karakura Town happens to fulfill both conditions. In order to stop Aizen's ambitions, our heroes resolve to train themselves even further. As if mocking their efforts, the Arrancar launch an attack on the world of the living once again, resulting in the loss of comrade. The slumbering Ichigo Kurosaki was unaware of this truth.
Welcome. I've been expecting you to show up, Mr. Kurosaki.
How?
You're looking very well done. Okay. But it didn't work. It was my mistake entirely. I was simply too concerned with her feelings and too passive about protecting her. And so, that's why I'm prepared to help in any way I can.
Are you sure? You realize that it'll mean going against the Soul Society.
It isn't like this'll be the first time, after all.
Having carried out their ambush on Karakura Town, the Arrancars ceased their onslaught and retreated. By the time that I came to the next morning, all of my wounds had already been healed. I felt traces of someone's spiritual pressure on me. I immediately knew there was only one person who could have done this. Orihime. Called over to Orihime's room by Toshiro, I received a message from the Soul Society. But the only problem was, once I heard it, I wasn't too keen on what they had to say.
This is hard to say, but Orihime Inoue was abducted by an Arrancar, and it's possible that she's also been killed.
What? Orihime's not dead! There's no way! Listen, you don't know what you're talking about! My wrist was injured in yesterday's battle, but it was completely healed when I woke up. There were traces of her spiritual pressure on me. And you're telling me that she might be dead?
Yes, it's most regrettable indeed. Of course, if what you are saying is true, then perhaps it is possible that Orihime is still being kept alive somewhere. But then, that would also imply that there was some kind of a betrayal. Had she truly been abducted, it stands to reason that she would not have been allowed to visit you. In other words, if Orihime healed you and subsequently disappeared, then the only logical conclusion we can come to is that she must have left and joined the Arankars of her own free will.
The head captain ordered the Soul Reapers that were in the world of the living to return immediately. Clear as it was that the Arankars were already preparing for a large-scale attack, he needed them at the Soul Society to prepare their strategy and bolster their defenses. Although Renji and Ruki objected to the order, the head captain was smart enough to deploy Byakuya and Kenpachi to force them to come back to the Soul Society just in case. I wasn't asking them to help me. All that I wanted was for them to tell me how to get to Hueco Mundo. But they weren't even gonna budge on that. Anyway, the head captain considered my assistance crucial in the coming battle, and so he ordered me to stand by and await further orders in the world of the living. I knew there was zero chance Orihime would ever betray us. I had no doubt she was our friend, even if it meant having to go against the Soul Society again. I was gonna save Orihime.
You look completely hopeless.
Uryu, what are you doing here?